Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Mel Khalid alias Captain Soil. I live in Casablanca in Morocco. I am a volunteer with Isha Yoga Center in India to support the Safe Soil movement, because some scientists are saying that today desertification is growing in the world at an alarming speed. Every 5 seconds the surface area of a soccer pitch on agricultural land becomes sand. At this pace, we only have 40 to 50 years left of agricultural soil, then there will be a global food crisis. To mitigate this issue, Sadhguru launched the Safe Soil movement and made policies that need to be signed and adopted by all countries of the world. These policies call for a minimum of 3 to 6% of organic matter in the soil to ensure people's good health. I do challenges to support this movement and raise people's awareness about this topic. I've started recently a new challenge which consists of running every day at 6 a.m. for 365 days. Today is the 13th day. Are you ready, guys? Let's do this again. Save soil, let's make it happen. This is the most urgent action for now, because some scientists are saying that 52% of agricultural soils in the world are already degraded. They are already in the desertification stage. Desertification is causing 6 global issues. 1. Food crisis. 2. Water scarcity. 3. Loss of biodiversity. 4. Climate change. 5. Loss of livelihood. And 6. Conflicts and migrations. These global issues are costing so many people suffering and so many money, and as time goes by, these issues will get stronger and stronger. They will become bigger and bigger and will affect more and more countries and more people, because the planet is one big single being. We are thinking that we are different and separate. This is a lack of consciousness, while in reality we are like the planet. The planet is one single being. She is alive. People in cities, when they see soil, they call it dirt. And people who are living in villages and who are living in the jungle and tribes, they don't see soil as dirt. They see soil as mother. They call it mother. There has been a study showing that the level of consciousness of people is directly related to the richness of the land on which they walk upon, which means that these uncivilized people are more smart, more intelligent, more aware than us, people living in the cities. We think that by just being modern, living in the modern world, we are smarter, better than these folks. It's not true. It is the contrary. We are worse than them. We are causing so much pain to the planet, to the animals, to the atmosphere, to everybody, to other human beings, and thinking that we are smart. We are not. We need to change our behaviors and to become more aware of what we have done to the environment, to the planet. We've all been part of the problem, and now we have a choice. We can still be part of the problem, and pointing fingers to each other, or we can be part of the solution. We've all been participating for destroying the planet, consciously or unconsciously, willingly or unwillingly. And now we need to act together, because we are eating the food. We are eating the food of the unborn children. Some folks in the future will come and they will live a hell. Because let's discuss this. Let's see these 6 global issues one by one. The first one is food crisis. In 20 years, 40% less food is expected to be produced for a population of 9.3 billion people. There will be more people and less food. As Sadhguru said, This is not a world you want to live in. This doesn't sound good. And right now, already 2 billion people suffer already from nutritional deficiencies, which leads to a multitude of diseases. The second global issue is water scarcity. Depleted soils cannot absorb and regulate water flow, which leads to water scarcity, droughts, and floods. Organic matter can hold up to 90% of its weight in water, and we lose it slowly over time. This is a big help in drought-prone areas. The third global issue is the loss of biodiversity. During the last 30 years, 80% of the biomass insects living in the soil has gone. 27,000 species of life forms are going extinct every year. This is a genocide. Luckily, this planet has billions of lives, or zillions of lives. Otherwise, they would have been killed, all of them. We are saved till now only by their number, but the number is not infinite. If we continue like this, we will get to the extinction point. Because if the biomass insects living in the soil are gone completely, let's take for example just the earthworms. If the earthworms are all gone, there will be no life anymore for about 6 years, I think. I don't remember the number exact. It is all related. So we need to be aware of these things, and we need to change by adopting simple solutions. This safe soil movement is not asking for something sophisticated. It's very simple. It's just adopting the agroforestry. Most of the farmers ignore this, but the way they plow the land is causing the way we plow the land is causing soil depletion, because when we plow the land, we remove the biomass insects living in the soil to the top. They were hidden inside the earth, under the ground, but they become exposed to the sun rays, and sun rays burns them and kills them. This is why they are called, the farmers are called to use agroforestry, which means that they must keep their land under shade of trees or bushes. Anyway, something so that the biomass insects living in the soil are not burned, so they can keep staying alive in the shadows. The fourth global issue is climate change. Carbon dioxide stored in soil is 3 times that stored in the living plants, and 2 times that stored in the atmosphere. Which means that soil is crucial for carbon sequestration. The fifth global issue is loss of livelihood. Globally, 74% of the poor are directly affected by desertification. thousands of farmers are committing suicide worldwide. It is estimated that soil extinction is costing the world up to $10.6 trillion every year. The application of safe soil policies in all countries of the world will not reach such number. The sixth global issue is conflicts and migrations. Land issues have played a significant role in over 90% of major wars and conflicts in Africa since 1990. The population growth combined with food and water scarcity may cause over 1 billion people to migrate to other regions and countries by 2050. This doesn't sound good when people are obliged to leave their lands, their homes. So many sufferings are on the horizon, especially for women and children. We need to change our behaviors right now. And from the French Revolution to the Arab Spring, high food prices have been a big factor in global process and revolutions. If we keep sleeping on this for another 20 years, it will be too late. We will reach a non-return point, and it will be impossible to regenerate the soil, to save anything. We are the restoration, the generation restoration. It's us. Nobody will do it for us but us. It's you, my friend. If you are waiting for some miracles to happen in your life, you are the miracle. It's just that you don't realize it yet. If you don't know who you are, take this definition, take this temporary definition until you find out who you truly are. This could help you. You are the hero of your own life. Nobody is coming to save you, but you can save yourself. You can save the soil. You can save the planet. You can save this generation. You can save the future generation by saving the soil, by chasing your dreams, by following your true desires. Know that we all have been programmed in this negative matrix because the leaders will not change anything unless people ask for it. For people to ask for these things, for these new things, they must raise their level of consciousness. This is the sad truth about this world. If the world was perfect, I wouldn't have been running here. I would be sleeping at home in the comfort zone. The world is uncomfortable, so that you get your ass moving and fighting for your freedom, because you're not free. There is a lot going on behind the scenes, and change is crucial for such a time. We have been programmed to be negative in this matrix. Most people, they have a negative paradigm impressed on them. They don't question it. People have dreams, visions. They think that they're own. They're not theirs. They're somebody else's. Who are we talking about when we say they are controlling us? They are monitoring us. We are working for them. Who are these folks? They consider themselves the elite. They are members of the hidden societies, such as the Illuminati, the Freemason, and the These folks represent 1% of the population. At the same time, they hold 99% of the wealth of the world. This is all about control. We are the masses. We are the cattle for these people. We are a market. We are here to work for the narcissist. This is what a narcissist craves. The narcissist craves control and attention. So they want to control everything about us. Everything is depleted. Not only soil. Soil is just a small part of the depletion. This is an attack against humanity. You were born in a war zone. This is a war, a spiritual warfare. You have been attacked day in and day out, every day. As Bob Marley said, every day they are trying to make our lives harder and harder, to take away our peace. Yes, as long as the narcissists are in the position of leadership, there will never be peace on this planet. Because you can't give something that you don't already have. You must have it to give it. The narcissists don't have peace. They have insecurities and internal wars. They're in conflicts, in constant conflicts. It's just like Hitler in the Second World War, while he was signing contracts of peace with other countries. And we all know how this ended. He never intended to have peace with them. It was a strategy. The narcissist is like a snake. He changes his skin, but he never changes his inside core. He may change strategies, but the goal is still the same, which is to destroy you. So be wise, know where you are. You are born a slave. You may say, where are the chains? Before we could see the chains, the iron chains on people's hands and legs. This is the modern slavery. Everything gets modern. The chains now are in your head. They're invisible. You have chains in your paradigm, in your subconscious mind. You have limiting beliefs. The limit is only in the mind. Once you overcome it, everything will change. As Earl Shoaff said to Jim Rohn, he said to him, when you change, everything will change for you. Actually, it is not a change, it is a transformation. The real word is transformation, because change, you can change something, it's the same thing. You can change it for the form, but what you need is a transformation. When you change your paradigm, you are transformed into a new being. It's like the caterpillar becoming a butterfly. What the caterpillar does every day has nothing to do with what the butterfly does every day. It's like this. You are supposed to be like this. This is what awaits you. A big transformation is awaiting you. This is the transformation of the paradigm. Now you are speaking. You are using words. These words are controlling your actions, your daily habits, your choices of life. Once you change the paradigm, the narrative, the words inside of your head, it's a change of personality. You will become a new person. You will no more be interested by what you are interested now. It's a change of frequency, because this whole universe is just a reflection of energy. It's an ocean of motion. Everything is energy. You can say God is everywhere, or everything is energy. It's the same thing, whether you take it scientifically or religiously. It's the same thing. These both things are the same. Whether you are a believer or not, the best way to take it, the smartest way to take it, is to believe. So, the universe, this reality can be changed once you change your frequency. When you change, everything will change for you. It's a change of personality, of attitude. The universe doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you are. The universe and what's in it are just reflections of who you are. The universe will never give you things that you haven't given to yourself already. No matter what you are seeking for externally, you will never get it until you have it internally. Most people are seeking for love. They hate themselves. They end up with people who will hurt them even more, who don't have love like them. You keep these lessons in life, keep repeating over and over and over again until you get it. We have been programmed to be unbelievably miserable, unbelievably negative. Everything has been programmed. Everything has been controlled. The way we sit at school, the desks there, the chairs and the desk are designed on purpose to bend people's, to bend the people's spine, the children's spine. So now we have we've all been programmed, not only programmed in minds, programmed in body also to be distorted, disaligned with the universe. Because when you have the right posture, your ability to manifest is great. You are aligned with the universal laws. The body is a temple. The movements of the body can change things. This is the spiritual world. Most people are unaware of these things. The physical world is a secondary world. The basis of this is the spiritual world. And you need to be aware of this. When you have a bent backbone, a bent spine, what happens is your lungs don't open fully when you inhale. This is to control your inhaling, because you inhale every day. The oxygen, the prana is the first food for the body, so they want to control the quantity and the quality of what we breathe, because we are what we consume in terms of food for the body, for the mind. You are what you consume. What you consume, the first food for the body is oxygen. By cutting trees, destroying the environment, global warming, climate change, all these problems, they lower the quality and the quantity of oxygen present in the atmosphere. This is all about control, and by having a bent backbone, you're like this. Most people are like this, they're not like this. And we have back pain as a bonus. And we are not consuming enough oxygen. This impoverishment of the oxygen has immense influence on people's growth in the body and the mind and the brain. This is an attack. Okay, now the next attack, which is the food that we eat. If you go to all supermarkets and where vegetables are sold, you will find everywhere, you will find potato, tomato, onions, garlic. And they're not cheap. They're staying there as if they were fruits, having sometimes prices. This is like when you're dealing with a narcissist. A narcissist is at the bottom of humanity. You shouldn't have them in your life. But when you're dealing with them, they consider themselves as elites. Yes, they are elites. These hidden members of hidden societies, they're hiding because they are elites of the most coward people on the planet. They are the elites of cowards. And these products that are present in the supermarket, potato, tomato, onion, garlic, potato, tomato, they are natural pranic foods. They don't give you energy, they don't take energy from you. Onion and garlic are negative pranic food, which means that they're taking energy from you when you're consuming them. They're not giving you something, they're taking from you. They're destroying you. And you see them present, proudly, showing up in every market in the world. This is an attack. In order for you to change your reality, You need to change your frequency. You need to vibrate higher. You need to raise your vibrations. How? By raising your what you consume. Because you are what you consume. There is the unity of vibration called angstroms. If you take, for example, fruits contain 10,000 angstroms. And meat, cigarettes, and alcohol, they contain 0 angstroms. You can see the difference. You can see the difference in the skin when you see someone who is eating only fruits and someone who is eating junk food. You can see the difference in the skin without talking about vibrations. And there is a difference also in the vibrations and the experience of life. This is awareness. This is consciousness. If you want to be more conscious, more aware, if you want the good life, you need to do some researches and you need to choose what's working for you. I am 100% vegan, and what I'm saying now is just a sharing of my personal experience. I'm not asking anybody to change anything in your lives. Before you do any change in your daily habits, consult a doctor or a specialist first. I'm not a specialist, I'm not a doctor. I'm just talking about myself. I am 100% vegan because I've understood the importance of vibrations. Because now I don't live anymore by taste, because we have been programmed to be going in life by taste, by looking, in other words, by 5 senses. If you go to life by the 5 senses, you are just like an animal, and you are under hypnosis of the paradigm, because these 5 senses are present in almost all other animals on this planet. But what makes you a human, what makes you superior to these other animals, is that you have higher mental faculties such as intuition, perception, intelligence, reason, empathy. You have higher faculties, higher mental faculties. This is what you need to go through with life. Because this universe, as I said, is energy. And you are not here as a victim. This victimhood mentality is an attack, it's a program put on us to make us believe that we are nothing on this planet. So that when you believe that you're nothing, you become nothing. And the elites, the elite cowards of the world, they keep doing their thing. They keep their hold, their grip on the planet. It's all because you believe that you are nothing. You can't change anything. The truth is, you are something. You are something. You are something very important. You are something great. You are amazing. You are an amazing thing. We don't know who you are exactly, but what I know is that you have been created in God's image, and they are afraid of you. This is why they started the war against you since you were a kid, by programming your mind, because your mind is the most powerful weapon on this planet, because you have the power to create what you believe. As Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve, regardless of anything. They have put beliefs of misery and poverty into your head, and this is what you have created in your life, because this is what you do. You create what you believe. When you change what you believe, you will create something else. This is the job that you are supposed to do. Now, this is what I'm calling you to do, is to create, to change your paradigm by reprogramming your subconscious mind again from scratch. Know that there is a season to sow and there is a season to reap. And now we are reaping what they have sown in our minds. We have been hijacked since childhood, and we are reaping their miserable reality. We need to change it, to begin a new season of sowing, by sowing something positive, by sowing love instead of fear. We have been impressed and programmed to be fearful, We are afraid, we're so afraid, so that we can't move, we can't do anything, we are stuck in our heads. Know that fear is false evidence appearing real. It's not real, it's just in your mind. When you're afraid, know that you are not living in the reality, you are living in your mind. Go outside, go to the reality, be with it, and see that the fear that you had before was exaggerated. It was exaggerated. It's not as fearful as it appears. Start doing the baby steps. Get out of the comfort zone very often. And don't give up. And know that you can do it. You can reprogram your subconscious mind. It's a hard work. It's a lot of work. Yes. But it's worth it. Don't allow these people, these folks, these elite of cowards to control you anymore. Now, they are controlling our food by depleting the soil. They don't care if the 80% of the biomass insects has gone or 100% of them. We don't care. Anyway, they have plans to kill humanity, to make it suffer. They're the devil's children. Here comes the pandemic. You know the story. The pandemic is an attack against humanity. The vaccine is an attack also. The vaccine will not allow the dormant DNA to be activated. As I said, you have a great potential. You are a threat to this matrix. This matrix is negative. And the negativity, the leaders of this matrix, the people, these elites that I've talked about, these folks, they are afraid of your positivity. They want the matrix to remain negative. They want us to keep believing that we are nothing. But most people have only 10% of their DNA activated, and more than 90% of your DNA is still dormant. And what's in there? There are hidden superpowers that you have got. And the vaccine is there to block the activation of the hidden superpowers of these dormant DNA. They will not come at you and ask you to do something beneficial for you. But now they were coming and asking people, have you been vaccinated? Go to get vaccinated, as if they were worried about you. It's an attack, asking you to go and be vaccinated. If it was about money, going and taking money, nobody will come at you, because it's not beneficial for you. And you know that these things are not healthy for people, because those who for example, the CEO of Pfizer, he didn't accept he didn't take the vaccine. He's the boss of the vaccines. He didn't take it because he knows what's in it. He's afraid of it. He knows what's in it. If it was beneficial, he would be the first person to be vaccinated. He refused to be vaccinated, and he's the owner of vaccines. This shows you that it's not healthy, it's not beneficial, and it's an attack. The same case we see is with the CEO of McDonald's. He didn't allow his children to eat McDonald's because he knows what's in it. It's just junk food. You will not get healthy by eating at McDonald's, by eating lower frequencies. This will keep you in lower vibrations and you will attract misery to your life. Besides, the human digestive system is 100% vegetarian. Go and do your researches. And as I said, most people are living like animals by their 5 senses because it tastes good. Tasting good doesn't mean it's really good. So don't be fooled. It's an illusion. Don't go by the advertisement, the illusion. Don't believe them. And if you see something free in this matrix, know that you are the product. Be aware, be conscious, be strategical. Don't trust this matrix. And now about safe soil. The soil has been depleted. The biomass insects living in the soil are responsible for the foods, the vitamins, and the nutrients present in our food. By reducing their number, they're reducing the quantity of vitamins and nutrients present in our food. It's reducing our vibration and keeping these lower vibrational products such as onion and tomato, potato and garlic in the supermarket for people to eat them. This is also keeping people in lower vibrations and going deaf ear on the safe soil movement, because it's been more than 2 years that this movement has been launched, and I didn't hear about it, not even once, in the Moroccan media. They don't want to hear about it, they don't want to hear it, they don't want to do it, they don't want to do anything with it, because this will raise people's awareness, this will raise people's health. And the 3 first industries are weaponry, alcohol and cigarettes, and big pharma. So as long as you are unhealthy, you are a market, you are a customer. When you have a business, when you have a business, you need customers. And so, as I said, when you have a business, you need customers. And these so-called elites, the elites of cowards, they consider us as cattle and as market, as customers. But we're not dealing with a real businessman. We're dealing with narcissists. The narcissist has this mentality, which is to take the best from you, which is your money, your time, your energy, your efforts, your honesty, and giving you back what? The less. Yes, they're taking the best from us and giving us the worst. Unfortunately, this is the case today, and we need to change these things, because if we don't change, nothing will change. This is not a call for an external revolution. External revolution is for criminals and stupid people. This is a call for an internal revolution. You cannot change the world going outside trying to change people. You can change the world only by changing who you are. Yourself. Begin with yourself. Rebel against your bad habits, rebel against the negative paradigm, rebel against the hypnosis of the paradigm, and begin to be aware and conscious about your choices. See what you are saying, see your choices, see if they come really from you, if this is really what you want, or if it is just a program. Because most people are living by the program, choosing things they think that they are on, but they're for the matrix. Anyway, I thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your time, for your attention. Thank you for the follow. I love you guys. I wish you the best. This is Captain Soil speaking. Save soil, let's make it happen. Salute.